Howdy, y'all. Welcome back. The two gentlemen pictured here, through their collection of 19th century photography, have allowed us to view the American Southwest for the very first time in the oldest photographs of that landscape. Today, we will focus on photographs exclusively of the state of Utah, and these images come to us from Timothy O'Sullivan and William Henry Jackson. These two men accompanied two of the earliest surveys of the American Southwest, and they brought with them their cameras, taking some of the earliest photographs we ever have of this landscape. Specifically, when we look at the region of Utah, we will see some photographs of the cities and the towns that were springing up around this landscape, but what we want to focus on is the actual landscape. We can see the photographers of this time period were enamored by what they were seeing. Some of these photographs have titles seemingly indicating that these landscapes, the mountainous ranges, had somehow been influenced by humankind, and I find it all to be so fascinating. So let us get deeper into this collection, the first photographs of Utah, and let me know what stands out to you the most down below. I also went through and labeled every photograph in this video with the original title from 150 years ago, as well as the date when applicable. However, all you need to know is that every photograph in this video has been dated, at least to the mainstream narrative, to the years of 1869 through 1872. So that is the time period that we are looking at in Utah. And what we will see is absolutely fascinating. So let me know what stands out to you the most down below, and let's get into some more of these anomalies. And here is just one example of the anomalies of the American Southwest that you can find, even just in this collection of photographs. The first images of Utah. Here in the bottom left, you can see a structure that looks very much like an archway. Now, we are told this is naturally occurring, and structures or formations like this can be found all throughout nature. But to me, all of these structures, all of these formations in the American Southwest that were labeled with these titles as if they were created or at least influenced by humankind, it all leads me to believe that there's more to this narrative than we've been told. But I digress. Let us get back into this collection and let me know what stands out to you the most. Honestly, there is so much to say when you look at these photographs of the American Southwest. I mean, look at this image here. This is one that really culminates everything that we're seeing. Are these the people that came along and founded everything? Are these the people that built everything? Can we really look at this photograph and say all of the major structures throughout the Southwest that we find have been built by this group of people here? Because we're led to believe the infrastructure of the Southwest was being built right around this time period. We can look at cities like this, and I've included this photograph. I know it's not Utah, but this is a city that popped out completely built around the discovery of silver. It still exists today, but it's a very small town today. However, at the time of that photograph, it was considered a booming silver town. And it's just really interesting when we dive into the history, we have to peel back all these layers.